Hello friends, welcome to YD Geology Zone. So this is part 2 of CIPW norm form calculation and hope so you are enjoying the video very well. You have seen part 1 fully and I will request if you haven't watched part 1, so please watch all the parts from part 1 to part 6. There are total 6 parts of this video and the link of playlist is given in the description, so you can see all the list. And I will be telling you in the first part, as you have done a simple norm form. In this part, we will be making dioxide. In the next part, we will be making pyrite. No, not pyrite. I think apatite. We will be making apatite. And in the fourth part, I will be making olivine, and fifth part I will be making nepheline, and in the sixth part I will be making leucite. Okay, so these are the six different tables, and which each example the difficulty level will be increased. So watch full video. Don't skip anything, otherwise you will forget the steps or something like that. But believe me, after watching 6 videos, you will say you can solve any CIPW norm form. Okay. So without wasting time, let's start. Okay friends, this example number 2, and in this example, uh, the percentage analysis is 69.56 of SiO2, 13.34 of Al2O3, 2.06 of Fe2O3, 1.65 of FeO, 1.48 of MgO, 4.63 of CaO, 4.33 of Na2O, 1.25 of K2O, 1.02 of H2O, CO2 is 0, TiO2 is 0.2, and then MnO is 0.06. So our first step is calculating molecular proportion, that is molecular proportion equal to percentage analysis divided by molecular weight into 1000. So using this formula I had find out the values so that our time will be saved. So the values are, I will write it down here. It is 1159 131 13 24 37 83 70 13 57 3, and here it comes 1. So going to the second step, it is saying convert all MnO to FeO. So this MnO, see, you can see here MnO, whatever it will be, you have to convert it to FeO. So actually initially when I have used this formula, percent analysis upon molecular weight into 1000, so here the answer was 23.33. okay, and then it said convert all MnO to FeO, so I have converted this one, I have added this one to this 23, so it is 24 now, and this MnO will be 0. okay, I have already added it here 23 plus 1, 24. okay, and now the third step, you can see here the third step is, if possible, first make calcite, then apatite, then pyrite, then ilmenite, then magnetite, and then hematite. okay, so I will tell you how is this sequence. You have to climb from downside. okay, you have to climb from calcite till ilmenite. So can you make calcite? You know, because you don't have you have CO but you don't have CO2. See, CO2 is 0. Can you make apatite? I told you in the first part that 3CaO dot P2O5 is required for apatite. Do you have S2? No, you cannot make pyrite. Do you have FeO and TiO2? Yes, you have TiO2. You can see here. It's 3, so you can make ilmenite, and I will be making ilmenite. So it will be in the same row I have to make. Okay, so it is here. This is 3, and this is FeO is here. Okay, so can you now from ilmenite you have to jump to magnetite. Okay, always remember you have to climb from calcite till ilmenite, and then you have to jump to magnetite. So can you make FeO dot Fe2O3? You can have, yes, you have 13 Fe2O3 and 3 you have used, so you have 21. So you can make 13 magnetite. Okay, here 13, here also 13. Now next, can we make hematite? No, because we were having 13 Fe2O3, but we have used here 13 already in magnetite, so we cannot make hematite. Okay. After this, till hematite it's over, means you have to first climb from calcite to ilmenite, and then we have to jump to magnetite and then hematite. Okay. After this, you have to, the fourth step is make minerals from top to down. Means you have to now start making minerals from orthoclase till olivine, not quartz. Quartz you have to make at the last. Okay. Remember this thing, you have to make quartz always at the end. तो अभी अपने को sorry guys, I was speaking Hindi. So now we have to make orthoclase, right? So I will show you detail so that you can understand very well. See here, orthoclase, the ratio is K2O, ratio Al2O3, ratio SiO2. This means 1 K2O is taken, then 1 Al2O3 is taken, but 6 SiO2 is taken. Okay, so we have to take the minerals in the same ratio. So we have to take K2. So how much K2 do we have? SiO2 so much, so no need to worry about it. But we have Al2 also 131, but how much K2? We have 13 K2, right? So we will take here, right here 13, and according to our ratio we will take everything. So here we have taken 13 K2 and 13 Al2O3, then 6 multiplied by 13 SiO2 we will be taking. So that is equal to 13 Al2, and here it is 78. 6 multiplied by 13, then it is 70. Then second one is albite, Na2O, Al2O3 and SiO2. So here also the ratio is same. This is the ratio of Na2O, ratio Al2O3, ratio 6 SiO2. This is 1 ratio 6. Okay, so we have to just see how much Na2O we have. We have 70 Na2. So we can make it 70 Na2O. Yes, we will make 70 Na2O. We have taken 70 Al2O3. Now multiply it by 6, that is 420. Okay, so next is anorthite. Here CaO. So we have 83 CaO. But let's check how much Al2O3 we have left. 70 plus 13 we have used 83. So only now 48 Al2O3 is made, is left. And we have 83 CaO and we have a lot of SiO2. So no need to worry about SiO2. So we can make only 48 Al2O3 because we have only 48 left. Now Al2O3 is fully used, so we will take only 48 CaO. Because here the ratio is, here you can see the ratio is 1 ratio 2. See, 1 CaO, 1 Al2O3 and 2 SiO2. So it's 1 ratio 2. So if you have to take 1 Al2O3, we will take if you have to take 1 CaO, we have to take 1 Al2O3 and 2 SiO2. So 48, and here it will be 96, right? So now we have left CaO, right? We cannot make lucite because K2 is fully used. We cannot make nepheline because Na2 is fully used. You can see K2O was 13 used, Na2 was 70 used. Corundum Al2O3 is fully used in orthoclase, albite and anorthite, so we cannot make that also. So now next is asmite, Na2O fully used, 70 out of 70. Now next is diopside. So see this thing. If we have to make diopside, we have to satisfy this all three conditions. We want CaO also, MgO also, and Fu also. If we don't have any one of this, we cannot make diopside. So in example number 1, there was no CaO left, so we haven't made diopside. Okay, but this time we have CaO left. We have 35 CaO left. Means 83 minus 48, that is 35. So we will be writing here 35. So friends, now we have to calculate how much MgO and Fu we will be giving here. So there is a formula for this. I will show you the formula. This is the formula. MgO proportion, Fu proportion, right? Means MgO proportion will be the number that you have to write in the MgO section, and Fu proportion will be the number that you have to write in Fu section. Okay. So these values, there are, you can see only 3 values are there: MgO, FeO and CaO. So all these 3 values are the remaining values, okay, are the remaining molecular proportion of these values. So for example, MgO. So did we have used MgO till now? No, we haven't used. So we have MgO value is 37. So we will write here 37. MgO equals to 37. Then FeO value we required. So how much FeO we were having? We were having 24 FeO, and out of 24, there 13 we have used, and here 3 we are used. So total we have used 19, right? 16, sorry. We have used 16 FeO. So FeO used equals to 16. And now the CaO. So you will be saying now here we use 48, here 35. So CaO is 0. No, it's not like that. See, when diopside will be made, when CaO, MgO and FeO will be written here, then only diopside will be made. So at present we have written only CaO, MgO and FeO is not written. So this CaO is not used, right? So we will write this 35 here. in CAO column, this CAO is 35. So now we have the values of CAO, MGO and FEO. So by applying these values in this formula, we will get the answer. Okay. So I have calculated it already and I got the answer, that is 29 MGO and 6 FEO. Okay, so I got these values and now we have made DAPS successfully. Can we make now wollastonite? It requires CO, but we have already used full CO in 48 plus 35 in diapside, so we cannot make wollastonite. So now going to hyperstein. So calculate how much MgO is left. 37 minus 29, that is equal to 8 MgO, and it is here 2. Is 24 minus 6 minus 13 minus 3, so it is remaining 2. So now the last step is MNO used, TiO2 used, H2 we don't use, I told you, K2O used, Na2O used, CaO used, MgO used. You can count this, it is equal to 37. FeO 6 plus 2 plus 13 plus 3 equals to 24. Fe2O3 13 here used. Al2O3 fully used. Now we have to write here quartz value. So 1159 minus 78 minus 420 minus 96 minus 35 minus 29 minus 6 and here, sorry, here it is minus 8 and minus 2. This value I haven't written, sorry. So now our the final answer will be 485 left. So this is equal to SiO2. So as I told you in the first part also, the fifth step is calculate molecular proportion of minerals. So the smallest mineral proportion smallest mineral proportion divided by 1000. And this is the row of this is the column of molecular proportion of minerals, and this is the column of molecular weight of minerals. Okay, so I told you we have to find out molecular proportion of minerals, so we have to write it here. So smallest mineral proportion we will take. For example, in quartz the smallest mineral proportion is 0.485, so I will be taking here 0.485 and divided by 1000. Okay, so here smallest mineral proportion is 13, so 13 divided by 1000, that is 0.013. Then here smallest is 70, then 0.07. Here smallest is 48, then 0.048, and it's over there. Then here we'll go. Then small, it is equal only 35. So 35 divided by 1000, then it is 0.035. Here 0.029. Here smallest 6. 0.006. Here 8. 0.008. Here 0.002. Here 0.13. Sorry, 0.013, and here 0.003. 0.003. Okay. Right, guys. So now the next step is we have written the molecular proportion of minerals. Now step number 6, calculate the percentage norm. So you can see here the percentage norm is given. See this, right? So percentage norm formula is molecular proportion of mineral into molecular weight of mineral. So see guys, this is the column of molecular proportion of mineral, and this is the column of molecular weight of mineral. So just you have to multiply these two numbers and you have to write here values. Okay. So but we have to take here after decimal, we have to take here only two numbers. Okay, 2 digits you have to take after decimal, and that too as an average. Means for example, if you get the answer of this is like 29.093, sorry 29.0. For example, the value of it is 093, so to take it as a 29.09 only. Okay, for example, it is 33.257, so take it as 33.26. okay, you have to take the last digit as the average. Okay, so we will multiply it and we will find out the proportion. Percentage now, sorry, no, proportion is percentage now. It's 29.1, this is 7.23. So to multiply this with both the numbers, right? 36.68, 13.34, this is 4.06, 2.9, 0.79, 0.8, 0.26, 3.02, 0.46. Okay, so here we have find out the percentage norm also, and now the final step is finding Sally group percent and finding Femi group percent. So how we will find this? See here, the Sally group is from quartz till corundum. You can see this box, this whole box is still here, quartz till corundum. Okay, and in case of Femi group, it is from asmite to calcite. So we don't have to do anything. We will just add this numbers, this percentage, and we have to write it here. So by when we'll add 29.1, 7.23 plus 36.68 plus 13.34, we will get the value equal to 86.35%. And in the second case, when we'll add all these values, we will be getting 12.29%, 12.29%, and then we have to just add it, and you can write it in this middle row. See this empty row, you can write it here. Otherwise, if you don't write that answer, it's okay, but so to calculate, to tell properly, we will write it. So it is 98.64. Okay guys, so I have seen this is 98.64, and you will be saying, see here is a lot of error is there. Actually it should be equal to, means minimum, it should be near to 100, and how much near it will be to 100, that is your answer is more and more correct. So this time always it comes more than 99, but this time it is 98.64 because here the H2O proportion is very much. See here 1.02, we haven't used it. So you can think like this, 98.64 plus 1.02, so it is more, it is 99.66. So you can say that you have done whatever you have done is right. Okay, so this was our example number 2. Let's meet in the example number 3. Okay guys, so part 2 is completed. Hope so you enjoyed the video. I enjoyed a lot. I have calculated some values before only, so that it will be, a video should be short, so that you won't waste much time in the videos, because whenever you see a video of more than 20 or 20 minutes, 25 minutes, you get bored. So that's why I am trying to make videos shorter. So I am calculating before only. You can pause the video and calculate. If you are doing with me the same example, you can pause the video and calculate, and then you can match with me. Okay. So hope so you like the video, and share with your friends. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and press the notification bell icon. Thank you for watching the video.